find, because I looked in reports with his name and I can't find any. Let's see if they're in here. Hello.
Yeah, I told him that there isn't. If there's not, it'll go to docket. I think he's.
They're both in there.
Okay.
I saw this thing once. Mumbles taught me. Don't tell him he taught me.
Yeah, it would be nice to know. Maybe is Bay still on duty?
I don't know.
Bay was leading the scene. She might know who was dealing with Kirk. Let me go and ask her.
But okay. Yeah, I think he's a creeper.
I'm gonna be honest, dudes. Not to be the bearer of like breaking hearts here. Moose is getting charged for this gun.
Hey y'all.
Hello. What the fuck? I get fucking emails from my boss now. Suck my dick. Fuck my boss. I'd rather fuck Finley's boss. Oh, fuck. You can always get expunged. Yeah, I mean it's not a big deal, but it still sucks. Oh my god. Let's start right into this. F2 Gong responded to shots fired and 911 calls after chasing a vehicle north on Sonora Freeway. The vehicle pulled into the funhouse off Union Road, where Dugong and very sparingly little amount of units also arrived. Due to the sheer violence of the call and lack of response, units awaited for shots to waiting for the altercation. Slowly conclude while making verbal demands and driving into the scene with lights and sirens. While Dugong was clearing the funhouse, Dugong ran into Moose Knuckles, who was detained and
so
Mirandized.
Kirk wasn't GSR tested.
Questioning. Okay.
What we can try to do is, I don't know if Kirk would be around.
See if he'd be willing to take ownership. I have a good relationship with Kirk. If you wanted me to give that a go.
Can you call him down here and tell him we need to ask him a few more questions and tell him he's not in trouble, he's not getting arrested?
Listen, I don't think I've ever been petty in my entire life, but
don't tell him exactly what it's about. But
if a mother sucker or if a suspect,
and we should make a deal with him if he whatever he tells us, we aren't going to
charge him. I agree.
Hey.
Kirk! Now I be with ADMC. It's their fault for showing up. Yeah, fuck that ADMC group. Jesus. Oh my God.
Hello.
Hi, Lily. How you doing?
I'm kind of sad
Why?
because I found out last night I was trying to buy noodles. I never got the noodles, by the way, but also I got charged like 7 times, $575.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a lot of money.
You'll make it back, I promise.
I have to find Jamal. He was the one that sold me.
Jesus. I have a quick question, a quick favor.
Yeah, of course, anything for you.
Do you know where Kirk is right now? He's not in trouble. I'm trying to call him and his line's busy. I tried texting him.
Maybe either try the hospital or the funhouse, because Chatterbox is in ICU.
Yeah, okay. Let me try and call him back. If you happen to see where he's at, just give me a shout or let him know to call me. I'm gonna try calling him back real quick.
Okay, I'll let him know if I see him.
Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Talk
Bye-bye.
to you soon. Bye.
Kirk's line is busy. I'm trying. Hold on. I calling Lily to know if
I just told them that we're trying to see if we're investigating right now if his story lines up, so they aren't just sitting there in limbo forever.
Yeah, I don't. God, I really don't want to charge Moose, but
If Kirk corroborates what.
Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey. Awful.
I know. Yeah. Hey, can I ask a favor from you? I know it's a big ask, but I have a reason for calling.
Yeah.
My word
Don't
is
tell him why, but
my word is my bond. You are not in any trouble. You will not be charged with anything. And
I'm not worried about that. Even if you're lying, I believe you.
Okay.
Well, you need me to talk to you?
Yeah. Would you be willing to come down to MRPD, have a conversation with myself and Officer Loki?
Yep.
Okay. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so
I'll
much.
be there in a second.
Yep. You want to come toward the back door?
Yeah, give me about a minute and a half. I'll be there.
All right. Just remember when you're here.
Mm-hmm. Be back.
Bye-bye. He sounds fucked up, but...
hey, when doesn't he?
What's up?
When doesn't he?
No, he sounds real fucked up. He sounds like he just got through a fucking bender of bar hopping.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Gas lamp will do that to you.
Yeah, him not being GSR tested. Well, I guess the whole thing was confusing. It seemed like when we went in there that the clowns all just got gunned down.
That's what it seemed like. Honestly, it seems like Moose kind of just got fucked in the crossfire, but at the same time, we can't prove that.
I don't know why Moose wouldn't have just said that on scene.
If he had just said that, listen, I have a gun. I'm going to say this. I'm not charging him with resisting, but originally he's like, nope, you don't have to cuff me. We can just talk. And I'm like, Moose, you're on scenes of shots fired. Let's go through the works. I said, I have to frisk you.
I'm so hungry. Do you have food?
I don't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I might pass out. If I do, you'll have to give me mouth to mouth.
Oh.
Fanfics.
Well, I mean, mouth to mouth is just as good as IFAX, right? Well, I mean, I think in good faith, I'd give you mouth to mouth, Loki.
Yeah, I talked to Ziggy though about if he wanted to be in like the fanfics with us.
What did he say?
He said yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Hopefully he can retell the fanfics as good as we can.
Yeah, he said you would be like watching.
I would be watching, like sitting in the cut chair?
Yeah.
That fuck. That fucking fuck.
Yeah. His words, not mine.
Mm-hmm. If you could just check Kirk when he gets here, he'll be at the back door. I'm gonna piss in a corner. I'm gonna go piss upstairs. Give me a second. Oh my god. Anybody else having a drink? What do we got going on tonight? Let me do this real quick. You guys answer that question and I'll be back in a minute. Once I'm done doing my own thing. All right. Let's see where we're at. I just grabbed blackberries, used the bathroom. I did wash my hands in case anybody was curious. You're welcome. I used soap. Any sign of him?
No, he's a slippery guy.
That's not Kirk.
Hey, Kirk. Is that? Oh, hey. Yeah,
Holy
can I frisk
fuck.
you real quick? I just
Yeah.
want to make sure you don't have any weapons. Frisking.
God, look at that cute face. Jesus.
Yeah. I do look pretty good.
All right, Kirk.
I'm the purple people pickler.
Kirk, you do have a large bulge. I'm gonna search you only for weapons, okay? Nothing else.
Okay, you can take anything you want. That's illegal.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's illegal on me. So if you take it and it's illegal, I didn't know, and you can still charge me, but I don't know for the future.
Kirk, you you think these why do you have 2 knives
Well, you want to know the truth?
and 2 marijuanas?
You want to know the truth? Earlier, I was in a car, and they said, put your phone in the car, and then I put it in the car, and then they said, now put your real phone in the car, and it made me think I should carry 2 knives.
Hey,
So I
what
can
about
put one
what
knife
about
up.
the joints?
What about them? You
Why
want
do
one?
that's illegal, Kirk.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, you can take them then. I didn't know it was illegal. I just be smoking. I've been really stressed out lately. I had brain surgery, and my best friend almost went brain dead today.
Okay, am I Kirk? Okay, I'm taking them.
Yo,
You
what's up,
told me
music?
to.
Good to
Really
see
got
ya.
a soul, you do, Loki. Wow,
You just
real
told me to.
Sky Dragon family, real good. Sky Lizards, fuck you.
Oh my god, you want
Glad
your
I'm here
fucking
to-
joints? I don't
No,
care.
I don't want my joints.
Yeah, just
'cause
take
you
your
took 'em.
fucking joints,
I don't
man.
want them.
It's fucking joints. What did
Like
you
I
just do?
threw them.
Oh, okay, well you can go and find them.
I threw them like I was doing, what's it called? The big ball that you throw. Shot put.
Shot put?
Yeah.
Shot put's a good one.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
Hey Kirk, do you have any food or drink?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
He's part of one of the 3 food groups.
That's
Caffeine, nicotine,
okay.
and cum.
What about
Wait!
the drink?
I have the same exact regimen. Oh my god. That's insane.
It's
I
fine.
didn't know
I'm
we
gonna
had the same
pass out
regiment.
during this.
Kirk, you look so fucking... You look great,
What?
buddy.
I got out of brain surgery. Are you trying to say something about me?
No, I'm just saying...
Because they gave me kinetic sand in my brain and they filled it up with silly putty and they put a thing on the side.
Oh, Jesus.
It's been
fucking
really stressful lately. Chad got shot in the head by his father-in-law, and then it was really bad. I had a bullet with his name carved into it, but then I had to use it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It was horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot somebody in the fucking head.
Oh, wow. Well, if you want to go to the other side so we can sit down?
I think I could sit right here.
I'll sit next to you. How about that?
Oh, I have a better idea.
There is a non-zero chance I pass out in here. It'll be fine.
I'm not saying I'm any better, but
We can go together to get food if you want.
there you go.
Well, no, we gotta
Sorry,
talk
she's
to you.
taken. I'm
No,
like a
that's-
bridge.
That's fine. You look like a beautiful bridge.
Yeah, I'm the purple people pickler. I'm gonna kidnap people and take them to the purple people pickle prison or penitentiary and make them ponder their predicament.
Okay. I mean, hey, you know that works. All right.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a really bad day. What are we here for?
So I'll kind of give you a rundown. I got the
Thank
recording on. I'm gonna really quickly just go through the room. I got to do this all just for the recording. At this time, there's 3 people in the room. It's gonna be myself, 225, Senior Officer Flap Dugong,
260 Loki, Sky Lizard,
and Kirk.
Sky God.
Whoop.
Not a real rank.
Not a real rank. Kirk, could you state your name for the record, please?
Kirk Jerkums, 69420 XX Quick Scope God.
Kirk Jerkums, 2008 Face Clan.
Yeah, Dazzler recordings. Let the bodies hit the
Yo,
floor.
the dazzle, dude.
Damn. Next thing you're gonna bring up
I'm
is
not
fucking
paralyzed.
Bandicam.
Yeah, Bandicam and fraps.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Fraps,
fraps.
dude.
Holy
Fraps.
shit, that brought me
I
back.
hate frappuccinos, but I love fraps.
I'm
Fraps is
the other way.
crazy.
Frappuccinos are good. Fuck fraps.
I hate you. I'm against espresso. Coffee black.
I like.
Cheap,
Listen,
60-cent pots.
listen.
Same.
I like black coffee. Black coffee is the only way
I
that
like
I drink it.
Drip
Okay.
coffee's
What's
really
a
good.
drip coffee?
It's
It's
like
just
a.
like
It's like pour
Normal
over, right?
coffee.
Huh?
Kinda. I mean, yeah.
One don't all coffee drip?
Yeah.
Dude, after I eat at the Golden Corral, I look like I'm dripping coffee on the way out. It's the chocolate fountain. I get my
We're getting,
fingers
we're
all
getting
up in it.
distracted.
Well, why am I here? I love getting my hands up in the chocolate fountain. Be looking like a fucking monster, dude. Look like I'm from the Goo Lagoon.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's great, Kirk. All right,
Yeah,
Kirk, let's get back on topic, real quick. We can talk about your oozing asshole at the Golden Corral later, okay?
Yeah, you have no idea. It looked like a Godzilla knuckle. If I get angry, I'm gonna scratch my ass on the ground and tunnel the fuck out of here.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've been practicing for years.
El Chapo yourself?
Yeah, you have no idea.
All right,
Building
Kirk.
tunnels.
It's 13:25 or 2:35 a.m. EST.
I don't think it could be both. You said or. Which one is it?
Well, it's both. It's 13:27 local, or sorry, it's 13:09 local now.
Oh,
And
crazy how time flies when you're having
2:35.
fun.
I know, absolutely.
Did you say Eastern Standard?
Eastern Standard?
That's the only real time zone.
That's what I'm
EST on top.
saying. Listen, don't mind. Don't let this man gaslight you. Kirk,
Stinky time.
for the recording, real quick, I'm gonna just advise you of your rights. Again, you are not under arrest. You are not being charged today.
I probably will be when I leave.
You probably won't be, to be honest with you.
I
Yeah.
hope so. We'll see. I think I'm here to admit to stuff.
Probably.
Well, we just want.
Hold on. Kirk,
Oh, yeah.
at this time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used
Wait,
against you in the court of
question.
law. Yes.
Isn't it if I say stuff before you read me my rights, you can't use it against me? So I could admit to a crime before the rights, and then you can't use it.
No, that's not
Spontaneous
necessarily the
utterance would give us a reason to charge you. So if
I'm not
you
a
were to,
cow. No udders here. Sorry to cut you off. Continue. I'm sorry.
it's fine. We're gonna go and move on from that one. Okay. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you by the state at no cost if available. Do you understand your rights? I've read them to you today.
Yeah, I want Moose Knuckles as my lawyer if I need one.
Right. Moose Knuckles. Let me see if
Yeah,
he's around.
that's-
Hold on. He is not available.
Hey, flop question.
Hey, what's up?
You like really blind? I noticed when you pulled your phone, you like held it really close to your face. You
Oh,
have like
yeah.
the really big words.
I had to bold my text because it's hard. It's hard to
Awesome.
read. All right.
Okay.
Listen, Kirk, do you wish to speak with us? I'm
Yes.
giving you my word. My word is my bond. We will not be charging you for
Okay.
anything. So,
Well, I'm going to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
okay. So I know that there was a situation that happened at the funhouse earlier.
Huh?
I know that you were unseen.
Yes.
Can you give me a rundown of everything that happened during that situation?
Yeah. Bunch of us clowns, like, I don't know, 8 to 12 of us, was about to have a meeting because Chatterbox got shot in the head and he was almost brain dead and died. And a lot of people got fucked up. Like, I think 7 or 8 clowns ended up in the ICU or something. A lot did. So we're going to talk about that. And then it was a firefight.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
can you explain what happened in the firefight?
Yeah, they rolled up quicker than lightning and started fucking bussing after we had a conversation because they didn't like what we had to say.
Did
Yeah.
Did you defend yourself?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I had a gun with 1 bullet. Like I said, I had Vinny Pistone's name on it because I was going to fucking murder him for putting Chatterbox in the ICU and almost killing my bestest friend. And then I had to shoot it at them because I had a gun. Yeah.
Do you remember anything that happened after that?
Yeah.
What happened?
Someone took the gun off me.
Do you know who?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Well, I don't want to incriminate them.
You Just be honest, Kirk.
Well, it's my fault that they took it, and because I told them to take it.
It's
I'm
okay.
the boss.
I'm
Just-
giving you
I
my
made
word.
Moose Knuckles take a gun off of me and a bunch of fucking dope.
Why'd you tell him to take it off of you?
Because didn't want y'all to have it. I'm scared. And we're going through a lot of stress right now. And
Wow, I love Kirk.
I'm in charge, and I just told him what to do, but I shouldn't have, because he's a lawyer. He only did it, though, because he didn't want to get yelled at, because I've been being mean to everybody, because, yeah. Like 27 bags of marijuana, and it was a Colt with 2 empty magazines.
Where
Try
were
to save
you?
me.
Were you inside or outside?
The living
inside.
room.
Okay.
He tried to save me, and then I saw him end up in cuffs, and then I got let go. So then I made Wayne beat up a bunch of cops because I felt bad and I wanted to giggle. So then he beat the shit out of 2 of them, but then Stumbles came in pissing shit and farting and moaning like a baby. Little bastard.
Hmm.
I don't understand how stressful shit is right now. It's terrible.
Well, you were also searched on scene, were you not?
Yeah.
I got you. So they obviously didn't see the gun originally.
No, because Moose was there to help me before.
Do you
He was
know?
already in there.
Okay.
Do
He
you
didn't
know?
ever get shot. He hid under like a table or something.
Do you know where you got the gun from? Do you remember where you got the gun from?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I feel like you're gonna judge me.
I promise you, I won't. I'm
Judgment-free zone.
I won't judge you externally, but internally, maybe a little bit. We'll see.
We trapped somebody to steal it. I set somebody up to make them get really mad at me so they'd pull a gun so we would know they had a gun. And then when someone else was lying in wait with their gun, and it was like a highwayman robbery, and we stole it because we're gangbangers now. We gotta protect ourselves. Everybody's trying to kill all my family. So I took that bastard.
You remember who it was?
Someone that works for I was the one next to Funhouse Foods now.
The slime burger?
No.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
maybe. I
Yeah.
don't remember. It was from one of the food booths. I was the hot dog one. Yeah. It was
Oh,
yeah, I took it from, it was Luciano. The Italian with the long hair that Carmela got a crush on, because I have a hit out on him right now on both of his kneecaps to prove
Oh,
that we're gangster. I don't want to
Jesus
kill
Christ.
him. I just want to prove that we're gangster.
Okay, well let's
Okay.
not do that. But okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if we need.
I think I'm good on all my questions. Kirk,
Yeah.
like I said, I promise you, and I'll make sure this is on recording. You were not looking at any current charges.
You could arrest me, and then Moose is fucked, isn't he?
No comment.
Fuck.
No comment for now. We're gonna go ahead and shut the recording off. The official end time of the recording is going to be 1440. Translates to 2:43 a.m. EST. All right, you want to go take care of that? Go for it.
I need food myself.
All right. Do you want to keep Moose here or not Moose? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Kirk,
Moose is
Kirk.
still here.
No, he's not here. He's not here. I'm talking about you, Kirk. I'm sorry. You
Okay.
mentioned Moose.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I don't think we need. We might call you, Kirk, with some questions, but we
Hey.
appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to lie because
No.
Moose, and so
Listen, you're not.
sorry.
I wanted to know
I'm-
your honesty goes so much further than you know. Trust me.
Well, it's the truth, and I don't want my friends in trouble anymore.
I'm not trying to fuck you over. You know that.
Yeah, but sometimes we deserve it.
Sometimes.
Here, take
but...
this from me to you.
Oh, what is this? Oh, thank
You can
you.
roll salvia up in it.
Oh,
People have that everywhere.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Hey, do either of you have food? Does anyone have food, please?
No.
I'm begging.
Yeah, I have
If you
a
find some, give me
sandwich.
some, please. Thank you.
Just pray for your booty hole later.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
what the fuck?
I always
It's
pray
a
for my
spicy
booty
fucking
hole later.
sandwich. Okay.
You set me up for that. You set me up for that, LT.
I don't think Ziggy's gonna try that one.
God. Dude, I feel bad that Ziggy has to put up with this shit. I'm so glad that him and I are good friends. Hello.
Oh, my
Hi.
tummy.
Here you go.
Oh.
I only got one. Listen, I'm chewing on these IFACs right now. Whatever I can do to keep you guys going. We are still just wrapping up. I need to speak with Loki real quick, and then I think we should be done here in hopefully the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Will
Do
you
you- do you-
drag
do you-
my lifeless body to
do
the
you need-
prison?
do you need food too?
Oh.
Okay, Moose, hold
I
on.
was tricking you.
Oh, I hate you. Jesus, you had me running around. My God. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh, I hear print door number 2.
Yeah, they went that way.
Why is it saying I'm not checking?
What's up, Alex?
Ooh, that's different.
He's on his way back, thank God.
One more.
Flop just brought me
What?
a sandwich. I'm good for now.
All right,
Thank
Flop,
you.
let's talk
I
real
got
quick.
one. If you have a sandwich, I ain't gonna say no to it.
Yeah, he's chewing on IFAC. Flopping.
Oh, I have food if you need some, Flop.
I do.
Yeah, Flop, you look like you're wasting away. Put some meat
Alright,
on
let's
you.
go talk.
Okay, Jesus.
It was like one problem ended and another began.
Define.
He said that. Oh, I didn't give Kirk his knives back.
Ooh.
Oh well.
A call. Or he'll still another person.
The
for-
problem is Kirk said that he told Moose to take that shit off of him so that he didn't get convicted of a crime.
I feel like there's a small line of discretion here that while, yes, he did wrong.
And he said the gun only had one bullet in it.
The magazine, actually, I can go check the gun real quick. Wait,
Yeah.
why is the gun not in my possession?
Did you leave it in the thing?
No, I had it on me when the storm hit. Let me, for fuck's sake. Did I not? Oh. Thank the fucking Lord. I didn't know that stayed after storm. Okay, fun fact. Did you know that if you leave a gun in the scanner, it'll stay there past storm?
That's good.
Holy fuck. Give me a minute. Let me get my silly prints all over this. There is no bullet in this right now.
Yeah, Kirk, so he wasn't lying. It only had one bullet in it, and then it had no bullets. So Kirk, telling him that probably he wasn't taking it off of Kirk to defend himself. Did he have weed on him too?
He did have the weed on him too, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Moose is kind of a dummy, but
How do you fucking explain the weed then? He can't even just say he was defending himself. I didn't even realize there was weed as well.
We could also just go in the room and ask what happened between him and Kirk and see if he'd be willing to just
But what is that gonna do?
figure out if there was intent to use or intent to oh, God. Does this get
either
worked
way
out?
he's
Does this
either
get
way he's kind of he was aiding Kirk in
I think the fact that we got the proof that Kirk was the one in possession is good.
yeah,
I
well,
think,
kind of, but it doesn't explain.
do you think there's any level of discretion here that leans toward Moose? I'm trying to leave a very like unfiltered
I mean,
neutral zone here.
maybe on the possession, but like, how do you? He's a lawyer and he was helping somebody by taking their illegal possessions off of them.
Well, I mean, the other option that we can go with too is get the recording back on, go in and be like, Moose, like, you know, tell us what really happened with this gun.
Problem, he's an attorney though, right? Like they need to be held to a higher standard than like a normal person.
No,
when it comes to, especially, I
agree.
mean, like basically he was at least what? I mean, is that evidence tampering or is that? I mean, it's a felony obstruction of justice.
I feel like this falls more under felony obstruction. If we're not hitting him with the possession.
I mean, like, we honestly.
Hold on. Let me confirm something real quick. No one shot, right?
I mean, it sounds like Kirk shot one bullet.
Based on his statement, yes.
Yeah. Look, an attorney cannot be. Look, there's some felonies like reckless driving or something. with an
Loki's
attorney where it's
100% right.
Okay.
Loki's a
You can
million
be
percent
lenient,
right.
But with like obstruction of justice, I really like. I don't. Can't be lighter on somebody who should be held to a higher standard when it comes to something like this.
It would be felony obstruction. Oh God. Should we talk to Grace real quick and kind of fill her in a little bit? You want to fill her in?
We can. I mean, he's also needs to be. I mean, fuck. Like, I feel like we have to hit him with criminal possession as well, because he didn't take the gun to defend himself.
He took it to hinder the investigation.
Yeah. And he has to get hit with the weed charge.
Mm.
I don't know why he did that.
You're not wrong.
He should know better. Like, he, of all people in
Should
the
know.
city, should know. I was hoping it was like Kirk would have just said, like, you know, Moose took the gun to try to defend himself, but because I wanted to be lenient, I was hoping the stories would add up, but it just created a whole other
It
problem.
adds up. It just doesn't
It
add
adds
up
but
how we
just
wanted it to.
the motive is completely different. I mean, yeah, we could talk to Grace out here.
Let's talk
if
to
you want.
Grace. Let's see if we can try and figure something out.
I don't know what we could figure out.
I don't think there's anything. All right.
Get this, it's always a Dan.
Stepping in real quick. Grace, do you mind stepping out with us real quick?
Sure, no problem.
Okay. All right. Loki, do you want to start off or do you want me to kind of start off?
So we talked to Kirk, and there's good news and bad news.
Sounds like Kirk, yeah.
The good news is Kirk did have the gun.
He also had the weed too.
And the weed. The bad news is, one, the gun didn't have any bullets in it because Kirk said it only had one bullet, and Kirk shot it. Also, Kirk told Moose to take them off or to take those items off of him so that he didn't get in trouble.
Hmm. And we're believing Kirk on this?
We didn't let him anything to disclose the information. We asked him what
we just
happened
asked
on
him what
scene,
happened.
and
Okay.
he told us pretty much verbatim what we were kind of looking for. Now, there is a little bit of a silver lining here to say that their stories do match up.
Mm-hmm.
My question is why? Oh, God, it sucks. It really sucks. But we're trying to figure out the motive here as to why Moose would have taken it in the first place, unless he was trying to hinder the discovery of the gun
And the weed.
and the weed.
I mean, my honest opinion is that I don't think Moose would risk his bar license to take something off of Kirk when, Kirk has quite the impressive, rap sheet to begin with. So, but I mean, that's my personal opinion. I don't necessarily, have any way to prove that or not, but
I mean, I don't even if you grant Moose's story for the gun, how do you explain the weed?
I mean, are we sure it was Kirk's weed?
He even labeled
We didn't
about.
say anything about weed.
He brought up the weed, and he even said it was about 27 bags. I'll tell you it was 26, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll call it close enough.
And we didn't tell him anything about we just let him tell his story. We didn't lead him in any way. We were just like, Kirk, what happened?
Now,
So where does this leave us? What are your thoughts on this?
my thoughts personally fall either under the possession and the felony obstruction, or since we were able to corroborate that the gun, I think the fact that the gun is hot, I think we have enough to say that obviously Moose probably wasn't the one to do it. But the
Yeah, I
possession,
don't care about hitting him with the whatever the gun comes back to.
yeah,
The
the actual possession is kind of where we're at right now.
And like, I don't know. I mean, if Moose wants to come clean,
It's
and
really
say
not
what
going to
he
look
can,
that
if he
bad,
doesn't
Megan.
wanna
Flop
talk,
just
but,
did his
like,
job. It
isn't
doesn't
if
matter
he's
what call
a
it
bar
was.
licensed
A 71
attorney
Alpha,
and
period.
This is being said, like, I
Without a
don't know how he
doubt,
can make
you're supposed to frisk and
deal
search
for this.
everybody.
If someone who's a bar licensed attorney is looking at like a reckless driving,
There's nothing
felony or
sketchy or
something, I think you
questionable
can
about it.
be lenient, but with this, it's kind of like it's hard. It's a lot harder to be lenient because someone in his position should know better.
Okay, so at this point, you're looking at charging him with the possession and felony obstruction, but not the hot gun charges.
In the possession of
Is-
weed.
Possession of
Weed.
weed. Okay, well, I mean, the weed's a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor, yeah.
He wouldn't lose his bar license over that. So
No. I am very comfortable with not charging him with whatever other incidents the gun comes back to, because we've had corroboration that he was not in possession of the gun, prior to a bit before it was on Kirk, so that's fine. But
yeah.
the
Well, I
other
mean, at the
ones,
beginning of this, he did state that he grabbed the gun because he was scared of everything that was happening. I honestly don't know about the weed because he didn't really say anything to me about it. I only heard about the weed from Flop when I got here.
yeah.
First,
But
because
yeah,
there were
we're
6
just
cops
letting you
on
know.
duty. We
And I
didn't
mean, if he
have the
doesn't wanna
units.
talk anymore, it's cool. If
We
he
had 8
wants
people on the
to
scene shot, and we had about 4 or 5 people in gauntlets. We
change
were
his
outnumbered.
story, he can.
That was all.
Or if he wants to stick with his story, he can. But it's kind of hard to. It's going to be hard to budge on the felony obstruction and the possession charge at this point.
Okay.
Obviously, he can contest it.
True. All right.
This
Let
one
me
would probably be a
go.
docket one, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it would probably be like an appeal. I don't think he'd be able to get a
Yeah.
judge for a bench trial. So
Also, this one's a more, I guess, impactful one. So,
yeah.
but yeah, we're just letting you know.
Okay. So am I able to go talk to him and see if he wants to continue to talk to you guys or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll keep
right.
this on lock so you guys could talk.
Okay.
We'll
You
be
just
out in the
come
hall.
All right. Okay. I'll be right up.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not taking
it
over the
just
arrest.
is what it is.
No, I don't disagree. I mean, facts and evidence are in play here. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing we can do about that. Facts and evidence are here. Timeline is there.
We have the recording.
Yeah.
We didn't even really lead Kirk at all in any
No.
direction.
We just asked
We
him
just
what
let
happened.
him talk. Yep.
Okay. So, criminal possession and misdemeanor. Do we want to put felony obstruction or just leave it at that? He already said
Criminal possession's a felony.
Yeah, I mean that's already in place.
Oh yeah, criminal possession, the misdemeanor possession of marijuana, and then felony obstruction.
Yeah. Sucks. It sucks. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Loki isn't taking over the arrest.
Are you sure evidence tampering doesn't fit better?
For instead of what? Felony obstruction?
Yeah.
The end part there of hiding the truth or making an item unavailable for an ongoing investigation. I think if he were to leave the scene, that would make more sense. Would it not? But he stayed on scene to speak with police. I feel like if he was evidence tampering, the act of destroying, concealing. So the act of concealing a piece of evidence with the purpose of hiding the truth or making an item unavailable for an ongoing investigation or judicial processing. Hold on.
They're somewhat similar, like felony obstruction and...
I think evidence tampering could fit. I don't think it matters which one we go with. I think felony obstruction would be a more... Hold on. I'm going to say evidence tampering, and I'll tell you why. It says, intentionally hinders the discovery, apprehension, conviction, or punishment of a person who committed a crime. We don't have the GSR test for Kirk, right? But we know he was in possession, and he admitted to having a single bullet in the gun, and the gun is clear from that single bullet. So we can make the argument that he shot, but we don't have the physical evidence other than the good word of Kirk Jerkums. Outside of that, evidence tampering would cover the concealment of the gun with the purpose of hiding the truth or making the item unavailable for an ongoing investigation. Now, the argument that could be made
Kirk
too...
probably would have been GSR tested if he had that gun on him.
The concealment part is, I think, what nails that one. The only thing, though, is the purpose of hiding the truth. Why would Moose Knuckles stay on scene?
Because he probably thought he wasn't going to get searched.
Yeah. You think we go with
You don't
evidence
have
tampering?
to... I mean,
I honestly don't care. Felony obstruction is probably an easier one to talk about in court, but I think evidence tampering also makes sense too. But I think it should be one or the other, not a stack.
I don't know. I feel like felony obstruction is used for people who like help in chases and shit, right?
Most cases, yeah. I think evidence tampering I mean, honestly, both make sense. I think we have a better argument for evidence tampering based on what we know.
I mean, we could ask Bay or someone for like a third opinion.
Hold on. An accomplice differs from an accessory in that an accomplice is present at the actual crime and cannot be prosecuted even if the main criminal is not charged or convicted. You think accomplice would make more sense? They're both the same time and fine, but
No, because in this case, he is the. I don't think accomplice would, because accomplice would be like somebody who, like, because evidence tampering is the person who gets convicted of evidence tampering is like the person who tampers with the evidence.
he is in
right?
possession of the evidence.
He is the principal,
Yeah.
the main criminal for evidence tampering,
Yeah. Okay.
not Kirk.
Okay.
Only the main reason I think evidence tampering fits more is it's the act of, because he was concealing the weed and the gun
Yeah.
to benefit Kirk,
Yeah.
which also led to, we could even say it led to, you know, I mean, I don't know which one fits better. They both
Yeah.
kind of fit in their own
He
way.
can just get an expungement. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but at the same time,
Maybe go to channel 5. Could ask Bay for a third opinion.
okay. I'll
Bay, are you on radio?
wasn't the channel 5 thing before Storm?
It was after as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah. What's up?
He says he's still willing to talk to you guys.
Okay. All good. We just
Alright.
need a minute real quick.
Yeah,
For
no
the
problem.
interrogation area.
Yeah, I'll be on my way. What's up? What's happening?
Y'all have 30 days to press the charges. We have everything we need, though. We have Kirk's statement. We have Moose's statement corroborating Kirk's statement, but in no way, shape, or form was Moose in the possession of it
I'm driving from the ranger station. Can you give me like a TOT?
without trying to conceal it. He took it off of Kirk for what reason? To conceal it.
Called in Kirk to talk to him to corroborate Moose's story. Kirk willingly came down, went into interrogation, started the recording, did the whole, intro thing.
Also, I want to make this clear. I don't think the theory that people are going to view Flop wrong, or that, this might look bad because people know Flop is affiliated. Flop's doing his fucking job. He doesn't give a shit if it's ADMC or not. He has a personal attachment, but he doesn't have a bias. He's still going to do his job.
Okay, evidence trap.
It doesn't matter if it was ADMC, BBMC, fucking Chang Gang. It wouldn't matter. In that situation with 6 cops on duty, you do what you gotta do. And in that moment, we either chase the people who are leaving, or we stay with all the injured parties and collect evidence. There's no silver lining there.
What did
as
Moose
to
say about the story?
what is what.
Well,
People are gonna look at this and be like, oh, it's gonna look bad on Flop because he did his job. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. I hate hot guns because I hate having to explain this stuff. But I have a bias on Loki. He cooked long enough. He's not wrong though. We have to work off of facts and evidence. Moose should not have grabbed the gun.
Kirk accidentally fucked Moose even more.
Not really.
Especially when he
got him.
he named
He got him out of
no
the hot
him
gun,
naming
though.
almost the exact amount of weed that he had on
It
him.
fucked him on that possession, sure.
Well,
but
no, the whole situation, because it meant that like
it got him out of the violent felony though.
yeah. Yeah, so Kirk kind of helped him and hurt him. We aren't going to hit him with like the other shit the gun comes back to, because Kirk said that Moose took it off of him. But he's probably going to get evidence tampering, and still he's going to get the criminal possession charge and misdemeanor possession of marijuana.
No, we're not skipping the violent felony. Moose did not have.
Originally, we were saying felony obstruction, but then we looked at evidence tampering. and
Moose
thought
did
that
not
fit
have
better,
the
but we
gun
just
at
wanted
the
a
time of the
third
attack
opinion to have
that
another
happened with
person
Chatterbox and the tow truck driver.
decide, because I think felony obstruction is better when people like
we
interfere in
cannot
chases and shit.
we
but
cannot
I think evidence
charge
tampering for this one fits way more.
for the violent felony.
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay. who's arguing felony obstruction?
We're
Well,
not
that was
arguing.
like the first charge.
No,
We
no,
just wanted a third opinion, like a second opinion.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
going back and forth on
'Cause they're
what makes more
similar, but-
sense.
Yeah. No, because I want to see like who do I need to like kind of question.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no.
what? Okay, why do you think felony obstruction?
So felony obstruction, let me go and read it real quick. So felony obstruction, the way that it's worded is it intentionally hinders the discovery, apprehension, conviction, or punishment of a person who committed a crime. In Kirk's statement, he stated that the gun had 1 bullet in it. And when we checked the firearm, it has no bullets. So even though Kirk wasn't GSR tested, we can make the articulation based on timeline.
Probably the casing somewhere too.
Yeah, there's probably a casing somewhere or elsewhere that was not recovered, but the gun had 0. So Kirk would have had to have shot that gun. Give me 1 minute. Pulling this back up. However, whether Moose knew that or not, in evidence tampering, it states the act of destroying, concealing, or removing a piece of evidence with the purpose of hiding the truth or making an item unavailable for an ongoing investigation. Even though Moose called 911 and was the good Samaritan that called the police in this, he was still a witness on scene. He was still subject to frisk and still subject to questioning and some form of being detained. And while he was detained and questioned, he was frisked for being on scene of 71 alphas. And if you kind of break apart evidence tampering, the act of concealing a piece of evidence with the purpose of hiding the truth or making an item unavailable for an ongoing investigation, I think would be more fitting, considering Kirk asked Moose to take the gun off of him. And without trying to hint at it, Kirk also made note and hint of the marijuana on him, and even said that he had 27 bags of weed, which he had 26 bags, but
pretty close.
Close enough. I think based on what we have, I think Moose is either looking at felony obstruction or evidence tampering. I do think that evidence tampering makes a little bit more sense based on the circumstance. So,
yeah, I mean, I agree with evidence tampering. I think it fits more than felony obstruction because I feel like yes, while he did intentionally hinder the conviction of a person who committed a crime, nowhere in here does it specifically state anything about taking something, whereas with evidence tampering does.
That's what I was thinking too. Boy. And like, we can't make a deal with him on this to plead it down or anything because he's an attorney. Like, he's like, he needs to be held to, like, these are like the crimes or felonies if an attorney commits where like it's like a sin basically. Like, you cannot evidence tamper as an attorney.
Yeah.
it's not a good look. I will say for a bar certified attorney, it's really not a good look. Even if he was like trying to, in the best interest of his friend, take care of him, the fact that he was caught red-handed for it is not a good look.
I mean, he very well knows what he,
oh yeah,
he can't do things as an attorney.
He even said himself on recording he's fucked either way, which I hate to say. He's not
and
wrong.
before it was just going to be criminal possession. And if Kirk literally said that Moose took the gun off of me to defend himself because he was worried like he was going to get shot, I wouldn't have pushed criminal possession because it would make sense in that instance that he was just literally getting the gun to defend himself. But after Kirk saying the gun had a bullet, there was nothing else in it, and I told Moose to take it off of me, and we asked him why, and Kirk said because I didn't want to get caught. So, and even if the self-defense thing works, he took the weed off of him as well, which he doesn't need weed to defend himself.
Yeah, his
Thank you,
argument
Natalie.
falls through big time.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the
Yeah, he
role
said he's
play
gonna talk
enjoyable
to us,
for everybody,
so
but
guess
I'm
we'll
always
see
gonna
what
have
he
people that are
says, if
upset
he
about a
owns up to it or he
situation.
doesn't. I don't know the procedure for this. I'm guessing we notify the DOJ about this once we charge him.
I believe so. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
because
I've not had to deal with an attorney before.
I haven't either. I had to deal with a judge, but not an attorney.
I'm guessing we just, like
he's not a government employee. He works for the state, but he's not a government employee, right?
Yeah, but this is a judge. But this is a judge's thing now, right? Like we can't remove his bar license. They do.
No. We can't. But I think we need to notify them about what happened.
Yeah, we notify them.
I think.
All right.
Well,
Well, I guess we'll go in there and talk to him, and
do you want to ask
what
him
he says.
questions? Kind of go from there. I don't know. I don't know
mean,
what the fuck to
we're
ask
just
him.
gonna
To be
see what he
honest.
wants to talk about.
Okay, that's fine.
And we'll just see what we have and what we don't.
All good. Thank you so much, Bay. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. You guys need anything else? Just channel 5.
Yep. All good. I'll send channel 5 just in case.
And let me get
You like my dispatch card?
Which one? Let me see. Yes. you should rename it to. Oh wait, you know you did. Fuck, paperwork. I was gonna say it should be. I read that as Bay paperwork because I'm dyslexic. Paperwork is way better. I love that. That's fantastic. I love it.
Oh, there's still time.
No.
All right. No.
And set up the recorder again, Flop.
Yeah, let me reach over and start this up real quick. Alrighty. This is recording number 2, I believe. Either 2 or 3.
Yes, it's 2.
It's 2? Okay. We are now after storm. Local time is going to be 20:01. 3:15 a.m. EST. Same parties are all in the room to recording number 1. Moose, I'd like to remind you that you were still under Miranda and that you have been Mirandized. Do you understand?
I've never met Miranda, but I do remember being Mirandized.
Perfect. I'll take that. All right. Loki, do you want to start off asking some questions?
Moose, do you want to tell us anything else than what you told us before? Have anything else you want to add?
Oh, I could tell you about the weed.
Okay.
I found that in Kirk's pocket, and I thought it'd be funny to take it and make fun of him. He'd be like, "Moose, where'd my weed go?" And I'd be like, "Yuck bag."
Okay.
Probably would have just given it to you guys after at some point in time.
Can I ask a question, Moose?
Fire away, Big F.
I'm not charging with it, but I know that there was hesitation about me detaining you on scene. I honestly don't really care about that because you eventually complied. Why the hesitation? Why? I guess
because.
Well, go ahead.
Because you guys weren't putting pressure on their wounds, and then that guy kicked Stumbles. I saw him kick him twice, and I was running over to put pressure on their wounds, and you kept wanting me to stop and put my hands behind my back, but yeah. Then remember, I threatened you. I was gonna cut your face off if one of those clowns died. But that was just my emotions. I wasn't really gonna cut your face off.
I mean, I
don't even think I had a knife.
I figured you were in a heated moment, to be honest, and I didn't really take that into any consideration, Moose, because you just had a bunch of your friends laying on the ground from a traumatic experience, so I don't knock you for that.
Thanks.
Obviously, I think the question that comes